country. Listen,
Mm.
right here in this country, we've seen neutrals who have all not even neutrals. People we thought were neutrals join or pick up um
No one is
pick up
neutral
roles in the government.
in this country. No one.
There are neutrals. I'm neutral.
Oh, Delali. Hello, wonderful listeners. You are tuning into Melon Sugar Podcast. And guess what? We are back. That's right. We've been away for a little while, but we couldn't stay away from you, our amazing audience, any longer. So today we are back. I'm sure you are nice hearing our voices. So as usual, it's me, your host, Ked, and my other host.
The lad.
That's right. So during our break, we actually were kind of very down. For me in particular, I had a whole lot of things to do. I was so busy, but there were certain kinds of conversations that I I I wanted to have, but you see, you won't get a time to like maybe do anything. So I think thanks to Delali, when I texted him about us recording getting a day to record, he said, okay, you should just fix. Today will be like a perfect day. So without wasting my time, I think that Lali, we should just get on because we have a lot to talk about.
Begin from. I
Mm.
think it has been a couple of weeks. I think it's been 2 months over, if I'm not
It's been
mistaken.
2 months, so two
We
months.
have been it, it been quick, but we've both been very busy. Ken in particular, Ken has been extremely busy. Um, Even fixing a day to to record this has been a challenge. But then we are grateful to God that at least he has been able to make a way for us to record this particular episode. Um,
Yes.
this episode, in my opinion, is packed. I think we would have to because there is so much to discuss. There, we have so much to say. A lot of topics we would want to touch on. So yeah, I think I think this would be one of the episodes you would want to sit through and listen to the end. It's not the ones that sometimes you're listening to podcasts and then midway you either stop or you pause to and do something and then revisiting becomes a problem. But then this one you wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
want to skip. You don't want to pause it. You
Yeah.
want to listen from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm. Because this one we are going to, because for me, I'm coming to express my opinion about some things. I've been seeing the Lali's reposting a whole lot of stuff. For me, there are some of them I think
Uh,
it's just like so guys. First, make sure you hit that subscribe button now on your favorite podcast platform, whether it's Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, or wherever you get your audio fix. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know when we drop new content. But that's not all. We love hearing from you, so don't forget to follow us on all our social media at melon sugar underscore pod on X for the latest updates and behind the scenes, everything. Because for now, we'll be
yeah.
tweeting a whole lot. For the tweeting part, I'll leave it to Delali to do it. So, without wasting my time, guys, let's roll on. So, we've been away for some time now, and I got a message from I think one person on through my mail. The person lives in Kenya, and he was like he like how so opinion like how we are able to share our opinion about some things. And he love always listening, like seeing the notification on Spotify that maybe we've uploaded something. I told him, oh, he shouldn't worry, we will be back. So wait, Delali, you let me just give the mic to you so that you just start with a lot that a lot that's on your mind. So that be later I'll come in. Go. So yeah, Delali, let me hear from you.
Okay, so as I said earlier, yeah, as I said earlier, it has been an eventful couple of weeks. So much,
Mm-hmm.
listen, so much has happened, so much has been happening, so much is still happening.
Hmm.
Um, I think to be fair, we begin from home.
Yeah.
Let's talk about things that have been happening here.
Hmm.
Listen,
And I'm sure the
it
thing
has been
happening
tough.
here will just take the whole like minutes of this podcast. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it because for me, I feel like as much as the economy, I think the government has failed in a lot of things about the economy. I think it's your right to demonstrate, but demonstrating and also like maybe causing other people not to get on with their daily life and things. For me, I'll have a problem with it, but cause seriously, this demonstration. Delali, if you had to get into the length of it, for me, even the hashtag, I didn't like it. Occupy Jolobi House. Why? How can you just name something? Like, you see, even the name, the Jolobi Nekrano, I'm not cool with it. As much as everything happening in this government is totally wrong, you see, they could have just carved the name, like maybe Occupy Jubilee House, because you guys say you are going to the Jubilee House, you're marching to the Jubilee House. So you could have just said Occupy Jubilee House. By bringing in the Jolobi for me, seriously, I wasn't cool with it.
Um, uh, I listen. I bet you differ, because you know there has been so many scandals that have hit the Julie House, which happens to be the seat of government. You get it? There have been so many corruption related matters that have all been linked to the Jubilee House. You get it? One listen, one major thing that's happened in the Jubilee House that a lot of people don't really talk about is when one presidential staffer who works at the Jubilee House doing a divorce battle was discovered that part and this was when they had just come into power. They were not even a time old in power when this issue came out. It happened that this person, before this particular government came into power, had nothing. They were living in a single room, self-contained. And then later on, just when they came into power, this person
Hmm.
was able to afford, I think, two homes in AU Village. Listen, I live at Pamwai, and and interestingly, where I live, it's more like it's in between Bema Villas and then Cantonment. So, and I have listen, I this is where I have lived all my life. So I literally know the ins and outs of Cantonment. I have friends who live at AU Village. So I have a fair idea of
Hmm.
buildings and homes. I have a fair idea of how much homes in AU Village cost. You get it? So for someone
Hmm.
who is just a presidential staffer, not even a minister, to be able to afford two homes in Cantonment at AU Village, to be specific, listen, you can't tell me this person's money is legit. If this person had a business or was running a business prior to um they coming into power and was living fairly well, then there wouldn't be any cause for discussion. But to be living a single room, self-contained, and all of a sudden owning two homes at AU Village, Abba, how Abba, come on, how much are presidential staffers being paid? And funny enough, coincidentally, this was the same person that had been accused of taking money to make way for people to meet the president. So it came out that if you wanted to meet with the president, you'd have to go through this person. This same person was the same person's name. You see this hashtag. You get it. Let's not forget that our president Come on, these people have no regards for us. For me, the earlier people realize this, the better it is for them, and that's why for me, listen, all the things I did, the activism I did, all it was on Twitter. I was just tweeting. I didn't even go to. I didn't join the protest, even though I wished I could. I wish I could have, but then for some reasons I couldn't. These
Mm,
people, these politicians have absolutely no regards for us.
they
Because they
don't.
have no respect for us. They don't. Every one of them is there for their personal for their personal gain. You get it, and that's why I if if you're dealing with such people, you should have no respect for them, none whatsoever. Because these people, let me tell you, if not for the fear of God and and the fear of angering the people, they would have done worse.
Hmm.
You
But
get it?
Delali,
It's just that they fear that maybe if they overdo it, we'll get angry and probably our democracy will be jeopardized or will be in danger. And that's why sometimes they don't overdo it so much. But then even the little they are doing crap, it's even killing us.
but Delali,
Yes,
you
it.
should know
So for
that
me,
that
I have no issue with it. Hey, excuse them.
but Delali, you should know that with the people protesting now. Me, I don't believe anyone who for me, I have a thing I'll say every Ghanaian who enters into politics is corrupt. As soon as you put your right foot or your left foot in first, you instantly become corrupt. So for me, with the protesting thing, I'm cool with it because I feel their pain. I'm also going through the same thing. Okay, so let's go to let me say with the name with the hashtag thing. I'm not cool with it. But with what they are protesting about, I feel let me say I feel so good about it because because for me I will have maybe like to join, but for me I can't and I won't because I won't waste my time. Because let's say this, if another party comes, Delali, you and I are here. You see the leader being given a post, maybe a presidential staffer or something. Those people, let me just say, the convener, they'll all just go down. They'll all just stop talking. Then you see the same cycle with the MPP. Let's say if they go to with the MPP, let's say if maybe they go to opposition, doing the same thing that let me say these people are doing. Because for me, I feel that the protest was sponsored by the opposition party. But because the youth like
Uh,
maybe hold on to it, that's why maybe we can't see that the protest because the rally, the lead convener, I was told, let me say maybe something. I was told from from things that I saw that he was actually a presidential staffer during Mahama time. So you can't tell me
it's a lie.
it's a lie when
Ted, it's a lie. This, do you know?
oh please.
It's a lie. Oh no, it's actually a lie. Cause no. Listen, I didn't listen. I didn't know this guy until recently. But then, from all indication, it's actually a lie. It's a lie being peddled by the governing party. By I think so. Recently, I don't know if you saw, he actually made a post recently challenging them to go through. Of course, because when there's a record of all the presidential staffers, right? Because they
There's
are
a
on the
record.
government
You
payroll.
see,
You get it?
wait. Delali, we
Yeah.
are in Ghana here. There's a record though. There can be presidential staffers who won't appear on the payroll, but they collect their salary. You and I, we know in Ghana here it happens.
Let's
So for
catch.
me,
If
maybe
okay, no,
maybe he was not maybe openly
wait.
in support
If
of the government, maybe when they were there, like maybe, but you can't tell me he's an independent thinking person. He's not. With his views and let me say with his views, with his opinions and everything, the rally, you can just see from it. For me, I think it's the youth that captured the whole protest thing
catch,
and they made it theirs. If not, the rally. Oh,
catch.
I'm
We
listening.
were in this country. Listen,
Mm,
right here in this country, we've seen neutrals who have all. not even neutrals. People we thought were neutrals join or pick up
No one is neutral
roles in the government.
in this country. No one.
There are neutrals. I'm neutral.
Oh, Delali,
I am neutral.
Delali. Even with a neutral crampono,
let me tell you.
You might not
I don't know,
sympathize with them more, but your opinion on something might either fall left or right.
No, see,
Mm,
see. Let me tell you. There are probably few people who knew this government would fail, and I'm one of them.
really? Why?
I'm telling you. You know, from 2016, see, I completed SHS in 2015, right?
Mm,
The first time I was voting was 2016. Prior to 2016, I
me
was
too. My
telling
first time was
everyone.
2016.
See, it actually hurts me that I have deactivated my Facebook. Even also, I'll send you up. Let's say, like, even also, I would have gone back, taking screenshots and show you.
For
Listen, I
me,
was telling people I was writing on Facebook that people you'll be disappointed.
I have
'Cause
deleted
let me tell
everything
you,
on
me,
Facebook.
listen, I am of listen. I'm of the view that Ghana, as we are now, with our economy and everything, no one no one can make something free in this country, not even health, because we don't have the money,
We
and
don't
even the
pay
little
tax.
we have is being misused. For what? See, listen, Ken, I don't want to hear
Delali,
the tax
we don't
compensation.
seriously. We don't
No.
pay
I don't want
tax.
to hear.
Delali,
I don't
Delali.
want to
Wait,
hear
wait,
anything
wait, wait.
about tax.
The
Ken,
gov.
do you know why? No.
Wait, wait, wait.
If
Ghana here, we
people bring
don't
up this tax
let's
issue, it
pay
pisses me
it.
off.
Delali,
Ken,
we don't pay tax because Delali, let me tell you something.
forget the tax issue. Even the ones we are paying, we are not seeing anything. So forget this tax issue.
Because
See, who has Ted? No. Listen. I'll not allow you to speak. Listen. Who has taxed us more than these people?
Because
So this tax issue doesn't suffice. It doesn't make sense in any way. Because people have taxed us. See, no government has taxed more than this government.
yes, it's true.
But look at where we are. Look at where we still are.
Hmm.
You
But
get it? And that's why I made this whole tax issue when it comes up, it pisses me off. Because you people have been saying they should tax us, and they are taxing and you are still not seeing the money.
They are taxing us, and you should know that Ghana, our money that we make, most of them is from maybe government workers and from private, the corporate people. All that money ramps up. Only, let me say, let's just say 70% of them is used to settle like loans being borrowed from, let me say, from Kufuor's time to JM to even to like this present government. So you could see that from the 70% that goes, the other 30% is just for workers and like maybe for, let me say, government machinery. So for the health, for let me say, for budgets for health, agriculture and everything, the government has to go and borrow again. And you know, actually, for me, I'm a government worker, so for sometimes I'm able to, like, let me say, talk to some things. Last time I went to a seminar, and for me, I was like, okay, so we spend money, we pay tax and all that. So I was like, okay, cool. And I think the speaker was just saying something, and he was like, sometimes for him to, when he hears that Ghana, we don't pay tax and everything, it's funny to him. But later, he just had to do a research, and he knew that because wait to say Uti, because we are not paying tax, we've given the government the free way to now borrow money. And without doing that, the government now has the chance to misuse the money, because now it's only a selected few that pays tax, and maybe the corporate, maybe workers or government workers, they pay tax, and maybe the import duties and everything, they pay like the poor the tax. So now the government is like, okay, for you, Krano, maybe let's say 30 million people, it's only maybe 40 million people who pay tax. So for that 40 million people, I'll make sure I get money to maybe suffice my budget, everything. And in doing that, there'll be kickbacks. There'll be cuts sharing the national cakes for people, and people will also make sure to inflate contracts. Cause listen, let's take for instance the US. Because let's just say the reason why some people will say there's no corruption in US, that I sometimes tell them, like, wait, you are wrong. There is corruption, but because of the system that is like everyone pays a fair share of the tax. It doesn't care if you just went into the country like today, nah, then you get your work permit, you start paying tax. So now the power is back to the people. So that's why they've given the Congress the authority to spend money. So you could see that sometimes. So you could see that sometimes with the so you could see that sometimes with the American system, always there is government shutdown. There's always government shutdown. So sometimes you ask why. Because the government has used all the money that was maybe allocated to him. So now he has to now come back to the people's representative for more money. And that's when sometimes some people will be like, okay, no, I won't agree. I won't agree because my constituents don't want to maybe sponsor maybe this money or so you get that it takes a longer time and maybe there's a shutdown. But in our system, the parliament just passed the loan, the budget, whatever you do, it will be passed. So for me, I think with the protest, everything was okay. But for me, I think it was maybe the direction and everything was moved to a wrong place. It should be directed to the parliamentarians, because it's the parliamentarians that
no.
The Lally is the parliamentarians that approve the loans. They approve everything. You see, they're like listening to something.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why we are why this whole loan I said not even loan, this whole tax issue pisses me off. The reason we are not seeing our taxes because most of our taxes have already been used as collaterals for loans. You get it? So even sometimes even before the tax is being paid, it's going somewhere. They've used that money to go and take loans somewhere. How then are they going to see the taxes for them to even think of using it when already the money is going somewhere? The Get Fund has the Get Fund has been collateralized. So
because only 30%
of the taxes there's a percentage paid. It's not true. You know what is happening?
It's
and
true.
That's what I'm telling you that.
So that's why the government is now coming up with a plan that okay now whatever I'll do, I'll make sure I'll get the money from everyone. So that's why they are they brought in e-levy. So now they are now acting the social media people, their taxes, everything. So now for me say
for now. Do you know how much has been collected through e-levy?
I don't know, and I think.
Do you have an idea? Exactly.
Because
we have no idea. Because these people, because the
Lally. Wait, from what I heard the last time. Well, what I heard the last time, I think the government wanted will get in every month 1 billion Ghana cedis, but the government is not getting, so it's getting around like 300 million Ghana cedis. So that's why they went to it. So I think for me, whatever the process will bring about, the COVID-19 tax thing should have been scrapped, but it won't be scrapped because now I think they will just change the name in the next budget. They'll just get a new name for it. Then they'll just say that okay, they are just removing it, but they'll just input a new thing there. So for me, I think the protest was okay, but you and I know it won't tickle them.
Let me give you listen, Ked. Let me so that I have a list here of all the scandals that have struck this particular government that nothing has been done about it. Just listen, there are so many.
I'm listening.
It's crazy, yo.
You see,
100 and still counting. So I'll give you just 10.
You see, the thing is that everyone knows.
Ked, relax, Nabotre.
Yo, meet
Ked, she know about Kameti, Nabotre. Let me tell you. Do you remember PDS?
Yes. electricity company thing.
You remember PDS?
Oh yes, PDS.
When they wanted to privatize it, belongs to us. It belonged to some people in in government who had used backdoor to try and gain the control over it, and then up to now, don't know. ECG is owed either 5 million Ghana cedis. Sorry, 500 million Ghana cedis or $500 million. I'm not sure the currency, but then ECG is owed 500 million by PDS. They've not paid.
They won't pay because
$10 million
they won't pay
wasted on
because
cocoa roads
they won't
audits.
they won't pay because the deal didn't come on. And even po and the listen, no, the deal now. I always say if we had our own money, we won't go and beg anyone because even with the deal and everything, it's from the American whatever. Because they actually wanted to give us money, and they said that with that money you have to you. They said that with that money you have to privatize your this thing your let me say your whatever, and I think the government saw it that okay, then let me just privatize ECG. And I think for me, with a lot of things, I think when they were about to privatize it, I think the greedy people were like, okay, then let's just form a company. And I think when the alarm blew, then the government took back the company again. So I think ECG will not be getting that money, that 500 million. It won't be getting it again. So yeah. So continue.
We've not finished.
We've not finished. So continue.
$10 million. $10
For
million wasted on cocoa roads. $10 million wasted on cocoa roads.
Delali.
This report was by the Auditor General.
By the Auditor General.
Ked, relax.
Delali.
I'm not finished.
You Delali.
Yes.
There are some things.
$4.5 million.
Delali. Okay, you continue. I'm listening.
$4.5 million AFCON profligate expenditure. Ministry of Finance pays 1 million Ghana cedis to Crow Associates for no work done. Auditor General. 12 top state infrastructure design sole sourced to one firm.
There are some things about Auditor General I don't trust.
3 million Ghana. Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you trust, Ked? Do you trust?
Delali, wait. Delali, there are some things in the reports. The people, let's just say, share public account committee, and you will know that sometimes there are some things in the reports that the Auditor General will have, like maybe, okay, you've come to audit something. Then I tell you, okay, refuse this for this. Then maybe you check the books, like nothing is there. Then we tell you, okay, oh, we know, but let's say the contract has been given. So maybe for you, the auditor, you have to maybe go back and maybe come back another time and come and check if the contract has not been maybe done, or maybe the road project has not been completed. But you see, they'll just rush and just go and write in their audit like reports, and then it will become a hula baloo or something. Then you will see that later on, they'll just surcharge people at courts, and then they will fail because in the report you said this person has done this, but when you go to the court and then like with evidence you don't like now like wait, you tend to like ask yourself, say, okay, so what did my auditors do wrong? So I think for me, most of the time they rush to report something into their report. So let's continue. I'm just saying, because for me, I know from my workplace that they did something,
so I think
and it was very, very bad.
Yes, I've watched a few of the Public Accounts Committee. I have watched a few of the Public Accounts Committee, and in some instances, when you listen to the justification for the justification from some of some of the people indicted or implicated in these things. The it doesn't really make sense. For instance, during the Ministry of Education auditing, a region could not account for some monies that they had used to buy fuel and whatnot. When they were asked for the receipt, they said um the person who was in charge as at the time the head of the director of education or whatever had passed away and whatnot. I'm like, oh, listen, all these things,
You
who do you want to
see,
deceive? You get it? So
it's true.
it's true. It's true that
It's true.
sometimes it's true. Say
It's true.
if
But sometimes they'll just
listen,
rush and go and report it. Then later, the person, like, then they go to the public account committee. Then they'll say, okay, then the person is not around, or maybe the person
like,
has
but
traveled.
yes,
Then now you see that the thing has become like foolish case. There are some things that they
you
report.
okay. Let's continue. Let me
It's
give you another scandal.
okay. You then continue. I'm listening.
McMahon fingered in $1.5 billion.
With the COVID,
1.5
with the
billion
COVID vaccine.
dollars. Oh, yes.
Okay, then let's go next.
That money,
one.
shim, gone.
Oh, wait, oh, that money did not go. Wait, oh, that money there.
Where did it
I
go?
think he was buying it from an Arab person. So the Arab person refunded the money back. So I think for that one, we got the money
No,
back.
the money
We
was
got
not
the money
refunded. Wait, the money was not refunded. Though. This
Next
what
one.
happened. This what happened. Kid, relax. The money was not refunded. This what happened.
The money was refunded back to the government of Ghana account. Oh.
Refunded back to who? By who? Who refunded the money?
The man supplying the vaccine, because you see the thing when I think the NDC MPs saw that okay, the man has not done the due diligence of maybe doing the tender and everything, so they found out that okay, he has actually sent the money without approval. So I think I read in a graphic or something like, okay, with the whole about everything, the man refunded the money back. There are some things that I think for me that like this, let me say, Occupy Jolobi people, they are posting. If you don't check again, you think that okay, okay, so this thing, why? Sir, comfort people. So I think for some of them, they are true. But some of them, but let's say, but there are some, you have to go back and just cross check and see what happened to that cases. So for me, that's one of the big issues that I'm having with some of them posting about like the failed leaders and something. Because there are some people that we know, that for them, yeah, their cases are still pending, and it's like the government has just cleared them. For that people there, we know them. But there are some, I think, like, but some, I think with everything that happened, they should also get a point to do. They should also get a point and maybe write on that okay, so this case has been solved. Because for me, if I was able to like do that note thing on X, I'll write some of them. You continue. Oh.
I have not heard anything on the health minister returning the money being returned to us. So I would have to like cross check on that. Because I mean all I know is that money is gone. And even listen, that's aside. You know, if I think we wouldn't have issues if these people were being prosecuted for all the corruptions that have engulfed them or that they've been fingered in. You get it? Because if, of course, listen, corruption is almost everywhere. So what you can do to at least reduce it or curb it is to prosecute people who are found.
Delali, forget it. It can never be reduced. But if you have a situation in Africa, it can never be reduced.
If you have a situation where it can. No, listen, we can't say it can't be reduced. We have there are evidence of corruption going down in other countries. You get it. So
other countries, Delali, next election, let's say when maybe MPP is not able to break the 8, then the NDC coming, the Lally. Oh, everyone now is doing the campaign because everyone has targeted a place where he or she wants to be. So next elections, then they win the Lally. You and I will be here, then I'll tell you, you see what's going on. You see what's going on. So for me, I think with everything, and even let me say, with the former government, let me say with the Mahama era like this, it was very bad. But I think Ikufado has made it gone a bit far, and that's what I think most people are not okay with it.
A bit, not a bit, oh, not a bit.
So, like very, very, very far.
These people have they've overdone it. Like, come on.
But you see, but for me, one thing that for me, I always say is that the youth thing, the rally, most of the protesters, I think 90% of them, they went just for clout too, because okay, they are doing this thing, they've blocked the road. Some of them, I think the only percentage of the people who were really, really there was the people who maybe the cameras was on them, like I'm a governor, then the what is his name? Over with the guy Olele Salvador, the people out there, they're like outspoken people, they're like the normal citizens who were actually feeling it. But the 90%, oh please, someone is going, his friend is going, so he'll come like, okay, then let's go. Cause for me, I was just so, and a friend, two of my friends texted me, why won't I go? We should just go and just see what's happening and maybe get some of these placards and I'll just raise my hand. And I told one of my friends, I can't, because if I go there, then I'm deceiving myself, because for me, I'm just home and then I'm just home, then you just come and pick me up that we should just go for a demonstration. And I won't be comfortable being there. And for me, I think that's what most people were just there doing, just calling out people. And let's go on to the celebrity thing, the rally. For me, as a celebrity, I think every celebrity should have his or her opinion. Don't force your opinion on some of them, because they forced the opinion on some of them, and some of them were just rushing to the place. Please, Stoneboy would have never come there, but because they were just putting unnecessary pressure on him for him to speak out, and some of them were just tweeting nonsense. Some of them were just tweeting some things that like you can't even read like a full sentence. No, nothing. Some of them were just tweeting because they were just tweeting because of pressure. They were just tweeting because of pressure, nothing else. But it's true. Some of them were just tweeting
So,
just like pressure.
you know, I also believe celebrities should be allowed to have personal opinions on some of these things. However, for many people, the issue that they had with these celebrities was the fact that when something of it's when something of its similar some similar sort happened in Nigeria. These people were quick. Listen, they were quick to tweet, to tweet on it. They were quick to, lend their voices to it and all that. Then similar thing is happening in your own country.
A bit similar
And all of a
thing.
sudden,
A bit similar thing.
You see,
because you can't compare Nigeria's own to Ghana's own. You can't compare Nigeria's because you can just be standing there. You don't have anything. Then the police will just come and grab you, beat you, and then assault you, lock you up, and everything. It was you see, it was against police brutality, and also about like the economic.
What's happening here? At 37.
The 37 one own was just skirmishes. The 37 one was just skirmishes.
Forget. You see, no. Every form of brutality against the citizens is what it is. You can't say this one was done in excess or this one was that. It is what it is. Do you know the funny thing? The Thursday, the 21st, do you know I was in 37. I was on my way from Dodowa. coming in the morning. I
Mm.
left home very early in the morning. So I was from Dodua coming when I got there, like there were police people almost everywhere. I was like, what is happening? I had even forgotten there was a demonstration. Oh, I had forgotten. And then I remember like the demonstration. So when I saw them, I thought they were there to protect the protesters.
They were not
As
there to
they
protect them
have to do,
because
protect
because
them, make
because they
sure.
had because they had
That was
already
what I
filed a
thought.
case at the fort. And I think for the protesters should have known that once the police has filed a case at the court, you guys should wait. But I think they thought, okay, maybe
Wait for
because
who?
the law says, let's say, because the law says
Ted.
you can demonstrate, you just have to go to.
What has happened to the what has happened to the injunction? What happened to the injunction?
The police has just called it off because you people have done whatever you wanted to do.
No. The judge threw it. The judge threw it away.
No, the judge didn't throw it away.
The judge sat on
The
it,
judge
and now
didn't throw it away.
Ted, go, no, go and this one, go and check yourself. Go and check. They threw it away. They didn't withdraw it. Oh,
They have withdrawn
they
it.
didn't even
They
withdraw the
said
injunction. They didn't. They just see. Just listen. If you say they've withdrawn the injunction, it means you're trying to say that no judge even sat on it. Oh. In this case, a
Because
judge
for
sat
me,
on the
what I
case,
heard
and
was that the
he
police
basically
was that
away. Because according to
the police, I think, issued a statement that they don't want to continue with the case again, and I think, yeah.
Oh, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's as a matter of fact, a judge sat on the case, and the judge ruled against them, and he basically threw the case away.
Yeah, that's good.
You get it, and see, for me, listen, I have no issue with the police seeking an injunction on a certain demonstration, but in the timing, you were notified a month earlier, weeks before the said demonstration. You had a meeting with the people and all that, and then you wait. Not even a day. It was not even up to a day. Hours to the protest, and then you release a statement that you filed an injunction, which means from the very beginning you didn't have your conscience, your intentions were not clear. Your intentions were not right. You see, for me, that was my issue with this whole thing. So
Because
for me,
they didn't want them to
when I saw them, I thought they were
demonstrate
just
at
there
that
to
location.
forget the location. They just didn't want them to demonstrate at all.
Because the location is a security zone.
It's not about the location. Oh. Kid, forget all that talk. Forget that talk. It was not about the security zone, or it's not about they not wanting them to protest, or they just didn't want them to hold the protest at all. You see, for me, it becomes worrisome because before we all know, it's not like we don't know. We know how loud these people are. They see there's no political party that is as loud as these people. NPP they're very loud. You get it? So when all of a sudden people like this are in power, and then they don't want people to speak, they are trying to sit on the rights of citizens and all that, it becomes worrisome. Because you people, the way you are allowed, you should allow people, at least be a little bit, as loud as you are, even if not equally loud. You get it? And listen, these people.
For me, I always say you should always like. I think for now, let me say what I think the real essence of the protest was like, maybe was heard. Everyone heard whatever was happening, and I think our leaders also got to know what we want from them. And for me, I think they will just do it, but they'll just be like, okay, let's say it's just a normal demonstration again. Because I think they were just using this thing to just test. Okay, let's see this before. What would they do? Okay, the second day, let's see what they will do. Okay, the third day, let's see what they will do. For me, I thought at the third day, because for me, when I saw on X that around 8 o'clock they were around, I thought they would do the South Korean. They'll do the South Korean style of demonstration. Do you know what they'll do? For them, they will just like maybe divide themselves into two. Then they will just sit on the road, making sure they block the road for like maybe the first set will just block it for 5 hours, then the other set will count 5 hours, then they will just do it up to the end of the day. So for me, when I saw from my friends Snapchat that they are leaving, and I'm like, okay, everything is done and dusted. Let's see how like let's see how the conversation will build up on Twitter. And I think they've been doing a whole lot back. Yeah, you all know this our country.
Kid, you see how everyone is feeling the heat in the country.
Everyone is feeling it.
Listen, but these people are not feeling it all. And see, I can tell you for a fact, these people, especially the people, the ones in government, the ministers, deputy ministers, the presidential staff, they're not feeling it all. Me,
They
and
won't
see,
feel
this
it.
one is not hearsay or
You see,
it's
they
not
won't
hearsay.
feel it
Me,
because
if you
they
see
won't
the
feel
house,
it because in the law they have to get some benefits that you have to get. The allowance they have to get.
what
So for
benefit?
them, they don't care. They're
Forget,
already getting everything. The lally, they're already getting everything.
Ked, if I tell you the kind of houses these people are building, if you see the houses,
They will build it.
You'll be shocked, and you start wondering like, but these people are they not part of us?
Me, I'm not shocked.
Listen,
again.
I know people, pensioners whose money are locked up due to this domestic debt exchange. Some can't even listen. People are struggling, and then you get a job and it's a minister's house, and you see the house, and you're like, people have this money in this country. And Ked, if you see where these houses are located, some are beach houses. And if you Ked, people you don't know, and that's why I'm pissed though.
I know.
That's what I'm angry. I'm angry at the fact that
I know because I'm friends with one of.
I know people who are really struggling because
I'm friends with one of. Let me say, a friend of mine has one of the minister's kids as a friend, and one thing that I saw about the person also like posting on that day on Snap, whatever going on. For me, I told myself that no, this Ghana, I will make sure I'll get that money some. Cause seriously, do you know that the Lali, whatever was happening, he actually told my friend that he should just forget it. Cause whatever happens, okay, the government will do it. And I think it's every 8 years, NDC will come again for them to do the same thing. So it's like a cycle. So I think so he was just advising my friend that he should just be focused on everything that he's doing. And even if my friend, he gets to where his father is, he will also do the same thing. And I was like, hey,
I say, Ken.
Then I told myself that
see these people.
I won't say anything. Me, you can demonstrate or anything. We are all in this country.
The country, we are all in the country. The country, listen. Me, before God and man, I have no hope for the country anymore.
Now, if you get a chance, you leave. You will leave. Cause
I've been saying it. If I get a chance, I don't even think twice.
Hey, me Mr. Delali, me like this. Like, let me tell you, my area, this year I can count about 30 people who have just jumped out of the country. Even last week, 3 people, we were just there, and my brother was like, hey, this person cool. This person is going, or this person is going to Canada. Now it's Canada, UK, Canada, UK, Canada, UK, Canada. And I'm like, why? Is it that, wait, like, like just like yesterday, I asked my brother, like, is it that the Canada visa, they are just giving it to people because they are feeling sorry for us or what? Because he was just laughing.
You would feel sorry for us.
He was just laughing, and I'm like, what do you now?
Listen, the way things are going, Charlie, all hope is lost.
Oh, for me, I'll say all hope is lost. So all hope is lost. So, but I think for me, in the next election, I'll vote. I'll vote. But that voting, I won't vote for any of the parties. I won't vote for JM. I won't vote for. Oh, for me, Delali, you can say whatever that your vote is for sale. Delali, someone will go and take that money.
It's for sale. If you pay me,
someone will go and take that money.
If you pay me and you see, if you pay me and they ask me to take a picture of it, I'll take a picture and come and show you. Yeah, it's for sale. Just give me the money. But the money has to be substantial. It has to be something huge.
Like 200,000 Ghana cedis or $100,000.
Charlie.
Because
nothing less than 100,000 Ghana cedis.
Because for me, I foresee 2024, they'll come begging people to go and vote. Both parties, they will beg people to come to go and vote because for me, I think even if the vice president is to come, even if the vice president is to come, I think the NDC people are saying, "Oh, it's a sure win for them." Seriously, I want to go tell, like, there's this guy in my area that he's like the organizer. I told him that, if you people don't do your job well, then you go and take a polling agent who just came there to come and look for girls. You guys will lose again. Because I think 2020, I was an EC official, and I was the whatever, the verification, whatever. There was this guy who was a polling agent. He just came there from the NDCO. He just came there to look for girls, the numbers, and he will just be there, and he will just be this, and like you could see from the NPP girl sitting there that he was vigilant too. Like he was like let me see, the girl camp when you even ask her something, crash, she won't mind you. But the boy, he'll just stand up, he'll just go there. And for me, that's what I saw that, these people, they will lose their lesson, 2020. So if they don't work hard, they shouldn't do it their mind that because Ghanaians are feeling the pains, Ghanaians are, because my mother would tell you, don't trust the Ghanaian. No. Don't trust the Ghanaian. Because by next year, the Ghanaians' mind might change.
If their mind change and they still want to maintain this government, they should go and vote for them.
Anything can happen.
I'm giving up already. So
anything can happen. Anything can happen. For me,
listen, anything can happen. But these people winning the next election isn't part of it.
Really? It's 50-50.
Okay.
Delali. 50-50. That's why I think I saw a post on Twitter that someone saying Ghana is not Twitter. And I was like, let me say, I just liked it. And I was just reading the comments, and people were like, hey, true. Maybe the average, like maybe those people in the hinterlands, for them, they are not on Twitter knowing whatever is going on or something. And I'm like, hey, true. Because even in my mom's hometown, a town in Ashanti, for them, whatever rain or shine, they'll vote MPP.
Listen, my mother is a staunch NPP supporter.
They'll vote NPP.
There's nothing you tell my mother that will make her change her mind. Rain or shine, my mother will vote NPP. Even in this hard time,
my mother,
she will still vote NPP. And it's one of the reasons we're always fighting her. Brett also say voting for NPP still.
Share. Me, my mother, she'll tell you that, hey, you get me, can't say me, bro. Una wo bread na ode usa wo bread na ede hameso. It's the one make sure say wo bread no susu bread no. So say me so no me so me nya me way. Cause we hear den. Egufado wa here near hey, she's like, hey, last time I went to the village, hey, they've done my road, oh. Ever since I was a kid, that road, this government, they've done well. They've built the hospital, the clinic, now there, from here to here, easy access, but the economy. Anyway, me, I'll still vote for this government. And I'll be like, hey, it's in their cost to be like, why? You still vote for them?
They are one of our biggest problems. They will say you're voter side the film, you see.
Who to be why? Who to be because from the last election, one pundit was saying now NPP NDC, everyone has 6 million voters. Everyone has 6 million people. So now it's left with the few people the few, let me say, independent people, the floating voters, they would decide. And that floating voters, so you guys should know that Obi or Mami, NPP ni. Or Mami be one in the banner say, hey, about to no, Oko to her, China for sending me. Oh, so,
This modern Ghana.
oh, the lally, this modern Ghana. It will shock you. It will shock you. So for me, when I see people on Twitter, oh, this election is JM. I'm like,
See,
hey, you
do you
people
know?
should.
Do you know the group of people who fall victim to these things?
Hmm.
The so-called elites.
Yes.
They are the people. If their parents are voting NP or NDC, be rest assured they also vote the same line.
Yeah. Nothing can change them.
Those are another set of people we need to be very careful of. I'm going to say.
It's like whether rain or shine. For them, they don't care. They'll tell you whatever is going on.
No.
Since Kwame Nkrumah time, the country has always been hard. So every time, every government will come, the people will say it's hard. So please take it or like it. If it's the next government that will come, cry, no. The first 2 years, it will be okay. Third year, the citizens will say it's hard. So any day from Kwame Nkrumah time, yeah, still. If you cramp, one lady be like she's around my area. She's like, hey, God, then God just be like cramp now or my credit. Still cramp, say head. So still you will musa. About to end the better. I feel. I mean, it's like how since I'm meaning any my eyes are like mediation on how I'm looking at the lady there. I'm like, hey, this woman. But in all, I think the protest was okay. I think they made their voices to be heard. They made some of us whatever was inside us that we couldn't say. They said some for us. Oh, and I think the Ghanaian youth next time the demonstration they should do it well. They should
Oh, I
they,
think
sh- they should articulate it well because
however you want to see it,
Mhm.
we articulate what well. We are not articulating anything better. We are trying to articulating our words properly.
No, I think that cause because there are listeners. Cause let's say on that Saturday, if I was them, they could have started there, to the next day. Do you know that?
Yeah.
But when it was 8 o'clock, my friend was like, you could see people were leaving. Then you could see even the distant people, those people there, the you see the DJs announcing, oh, everyone, it's time. And I'm like, hey, you people are demonstration, like Mabre, you people are tired. And I'm like, okay, then maybe the government will be like,
No.
Mabre, so they should go.
There be no was some coffee or coffee.
Oh, Delali.
So
Delali.
they're re-energized.
Delali. Oh, Delali. Me say, because me like this, I was just seeing the thing on YouTube. So I think when I think on TV3, and they'll be giving out this. So I saw the South Korean thing and Delali, how they did the thing, it forced the president to resign because they will just be there. Then the police people will be like, they are seeing the same faces here. Why? They don't have places to stay or what? They will just come. They'll just go and bath and come. Then they'll just come and like relieve the others there. The others who people will go eat. Then they'll come back again. I think this one, cry. We said whatever we wanted to say, and
I think
mm,
I think in all this it was needed. However you look at it, it was a needed demonstration because I think for a very long time these people have been taking us for a fool. So it was important that we made our voices heard. You get it? Listen, I think moving forward now, because listen, now times have changed. if this was about 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, n- no one would have even paid attention or no one would have even bothered. You get it now, but now times have changed.
Yeah,
We can all see what's happened in other countries, and we wish for we wish same for ourselves. You get it. So yes, we won't
we
allow them
can see
take our
what is
food, and then
happening. We
later
can see what
on,
is happening in some other countries, but for some of them, I don't wish it for us.
yeah.
The cool thing, I don't wish it. Mm.
No. That one, no one wishes. Hey, listen, that one, me, I enjoy. No matter how bad this place is,
Because with this freedom,
I
hey,
like the.
I can't do. Because with this freedom that I'm enjoying, hey, dabi.
Anyway, it's all good.
Mm.
All good.
Oh, sometimes you just talk, then you just talk, then even your lips can't even move again. Mm. So I think I hope our listeners loved today's episode. So today we were so concerned talking our hearts about our country. So I think a lot of people around the world must have seen the hashtag Occupy Jolobi House. So Jolobi means like a thief child, right? So yeah. And the protest was successful and it's raised a lot of like things not going well in this country. So, with that being said, we thank you guys for again today joining us as we came back here on Melon Sugar Podcast. And next time, we'll be ready to dive into some exciting conversations, like share stories and everything, and explore topics that you love. So, we hope with our next season, because this like the last season, like episode 20 of season 3. So with the next season, that's season 4, I hope you guys will just come with us with this journey and gladly take up our ride. So stay tuned, stay connected, and let's make this comeback very, very good to remember. Thank you for being the heartbeat of this podcast. We thank you. And as always, from me, Kurt, and our other hosts,
Delali.
we like say sit back and relax and enjoy our other episodes right here on Melon Sugar Podcast on every podcast platform. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.